game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I'm downstairs. What you mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting like.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To the air right away is Brady. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On play action, now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From near the goal line, here's Howell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Howell throwing on first down here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. In his own end zone, it's Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Brady. He's got White here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, but the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to...
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion left goes Cooks. On 2nd and 9, Howell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Texans hit 3 and 7 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, Howell to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, this is caught, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Logan Hall is there for the stop. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Howe will throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Howell down to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Succop's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now on 2nd and 13. Howell. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Johnson, the man in motion right. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Joe Tryon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard, his 2nd sack of the night. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Touchdown! Cameron Brate, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On first down, Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady gives this to White. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Howell, he's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Throwing on first down here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's Howell with another throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. 2nd and 12. Second down, Howell now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Howell to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And once more, Howell back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's McLaughlin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 16. Johnson on the counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Howell back to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Brady going to look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Howell with one final shot.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby flying through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again.
Yeah, my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, it was an obstacle with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
No loss, we be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust, big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat, see that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man.